This is actually a love poem. I'm not really into love poems, but it's actually the only one I have. So it's called A Bursting Thought. Bursting Thought. The thought of holding your hand puts me in that millisecond when a bubble bursts in a pot of boiling water. A portion of me evaporates into the steam inside that waters my eyes while you stand beside me. Oblivious, you look into me, through me, and I try to simmer and cool into a pool where you can dive that delicate body into. Splashing the tears from my face, I would open up and scream your name, and through the ripples you would feel every syllable. As my wave of bliss would thrust you upwards, penetration back into that boiling pot. And just as that first bubble is about to burst, you would release me, back to ice. And cold and alone I would remain, simply waiting for another opportunity to hold you, to touch you. Just the simple scent of your hair would ecstatically satisfy me for eternity, because I would never forget the warmth of your hand. The puzzle-like fit as it grips mine, one of a kind, I could just die thinking about it, dreaming about it every night, never gets old, because I am told that dreams come true. And whether or not that is real, the feeling when I wake up the next morning is. The warmth of my hand could strike a match into another reality where you and me would forever be interlocked together, whether cold and clammy or warm and sweaty, I am ready to find out. I beg you to abandon all doubt and come to me. I am more than willing to cherish you every second. Not a blink from your eyes would go unnoticed. Not a breath from your lungs would I not inhale and relive its purity through my respiratory system, because I am becoming imprisoned in this dream that is suddenly seeming unrealistic and impossible and pointless. Like all hope is just lost. But I don't give a damn, because I know I'm the man for you, and I don't care what you put me through. I am ready. I get motion sickness, and I'm scared to death of heights. But for you, I'll ride the fastest emotional roller coaster you can put me on with anticipation of the next. I'll sit in the front seat, the back seat, the middle seat. You see, you've got this hex on me, and I refuse to break it off and fuck my boundary wall. I'll rip it off and expose myself to you for everything that I am. 6'1", scrawny, white with glasses. How could you possibly say no to this? But somehow you do. Every single time. And it makes me want you even more than before, because I hear that people always want something they can't have. And that totally makes sense, except for the tense, because I have had you. In my dreams, I've held your hand. And I've watched you smile, though only for a while. It was perfect. The only thing that ruined that moment was that damn alarm clock. But you see, me and this alarm clock have like this love-hate thing going on. Because although it takes me out of that moment of perfection, it counts down the moments until I see you again. So I become psycho excited and overly delighted that I forget to brush my teeth that morning. So now when I finally get to see you, I can't speak anymore, because there is no way that in one day I'm going to ruin everything I built up so emotionally because of bad breath. So it's like a test to see how we can have a conversation this morning. So I decided to be totally uncool and like go way past beyond high school and like write you a note, which sucks because I have horrible handwriting. So now I stay up hours the night before practicing the letters of the words I already have planned out to write to you in the next day in that note, just to explain that dream that I held your hand and I watched you smile. And some people say I'm crazy, but I tell them that if they could see you, they would understand. And if they heard your voice, they would fall even harder than I first did. But most of all, if they had that one dream like I did, where I held your hand just for that second, they would burst.